welcome to the cinema. I'm Joshua D. Faulkner, and today I'm going to be talking about the most recent drop on Paramount Plus, which is Honor Society, starring Gaten, Matarazzo, and Angourie. Let me know down in the comments below if you had a chance to check out this movie, or if you're just waiting for this review that will encourage or discourage you from making the watch and wasting your time. Honor Society is about Honor, who is a high school senior that is trying to get to the Ivy League college through the Honor Society, and just by the way of doing this, she is going through her guidance counselor, hoping to get the right recommendation to go to Harvard. Going into this film, I knew very little about it besides that Gaten Matarazzo and a familiar Angourie was playing within this based on the posters that we've seen, and overall I generally enjoyed the atmospheric feel to what we're getting with Angourie being in the forefront, and just her role was really strong, being the senior that it's almost relatable and every character involved is relatable, creating this high school environment that doesn't always feel the most realistic in some retrospect, but in some ways it still makes sense with the obvious way they're going about all of these smarter students, how these different cultures are treated within these different classes of types of students with jocks or others, and Angourie playing this great performance in her own world, just being this character that's trying to win over this guidance counselor and always trying to manipulate almost everyone in order to get her way, feeling like a Tracy Flick type of character from an election movie, which in its own way, this was still very unique, just with the way they are utilizing this, with the twists and turns that were going about near the end of the film, but also the way that she was manipulating people was very unique in what it was going for, and each beat was on the right note and making every character feeling like they deserved a place within the story, feeling like they were under her demands of what she was going for. And in some ways it made her feel like an evil character, but in other ways it was making her feel righteous in her own means of getting what she needs to, just because she had a sole goal and she was really shooting for that. And the way they went about that, I think adding Gaten Matarazzo and playing this character in the mix, who she's trying to manipulate, and then all these two other Honor Society students she's also trying to change, which in their own way, without spoiling anything, it ends up in such a way that I would not expect, and teaching something to modernize almost the ideas of this movie, and yet still feeling coherent, believable in most areas, where there were some little details where you could nitpick what was going on, that people wouldn't have thought to do certain things in order for this one thing to happen. But overall, I mostly enjoyed the whole atmosphere of this film, and especially near the end where you get those twists, especially with particular characters that I won't spoil, just adds such a different sort of balance, and the way you're viewing Angourie character was such a surprise once you get to the end, once you get to certain reveals, that you just really get to have just a surprise from this film, and her playing this character that breaks the first wall in order to explain certain things or not explain certain things is just really good in the value that you earn from this film, and the journey that you're getting within these characters, almost relating to certain areas, even if you're not the smart kid of the group. So that's just my personal thoughts on Honor Society. Let me know down in the comments below if you had a chance to see it, what are your thoughts on it, or if this review has helped encourage you to watch this film. And before I give my final rating, make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already to help the channel out. And overall, I have to give Honor Society a 8.5 out of 10. That's just my personal thoughts on this film. Let me know down in the comments below how you are going to be seeing this film, or if you're going to be avoiding it altogether. It just doesn't float your boat. So that's just all. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.